this video, I will show you how you can manage rooms in Optima. You can find rooms under Visualization. In the beginning, there will be no room, but when you select the menu Entry Rooms, you will notice a blue plus icon at the bottom. With this button, you can create a new room. Rooms can contain other rooms, just in the same way that folders work with subfolders in a file system. You can now manage and group these rooms with a certain logic, keeping the navigation simple. So, a room may also be used as a container. For example, to group rooms by floor. The hierarchy of a room depends on the current selection. The selection will be the higher level, the new room will be its subroom. If a hierarchy is not correct, you can change it anytime. Scroll down to the list called Rooms to which the current room belongs and make the desired changes. But let's take a step back and let's have a look at the detail page of a room. After the name field, you can find a template under Appearance. In the drop-down menu, we have access to all the available templates. Basically, there are 3 different templates plus some variations of them: the grid template, the background template, and the buttons template. The grid template creates an invisible grid of lines and columns on the screen, and then fills up the single cells starting from the upper left, assigning the same space to each element. This grid can adapt to the available screen size automatically. If you want, you can use a photo of your liking as a background image. The background template is meant to be used with a plan view or a picture as background image, where you then place the objects onto it. It makes the interaction very intuitive by showing the relation between the common object and the position on the background image. Button templates are made for so-called lock screens. A special function which can be used only when you use both a KNX server or KNX Superior and the touch zone in the same network. It transforms the touch zone screen into a large switch or 2, 4, 6 or up to a maximum of 8 switches. You can use only 1-bit commands for a lock screen. The lock screen will work similarly to a screensaver. Starting after a given time, you can configure and offer switches for immediate access and use. So let's move on. Once you have chosen the template, you can choose or load a new image for the background. Then you may want to change the icon, which will make it easy to recognize the room through its icon. The zoom function will try to match the size of the background image to the client's screen area. Under Security, we can define a pin control, which will lock the room, showing a pin entry keypad and giving access to the room only if we insert the correct pin. Then we have the list of objects contained in the room. We can add, remove, change the order, rename and hide objects from here. We can also jump to an object's detail page. In the bottom list, we find the previously mentioned list of rooms of the higher level that have the current room as subroom. As you understand, you could also have more rooms here. If that is your idea, you should probably evaluate the alternative of using links instead before you decide. That is all for the administration page of rooms. But for those using the background template, there is one more important step to take before concluding the room's configuration, which must be done directly from visualization. When you go to such a room using the admin account and open the navigation menu, you may notice that there is a special icon sliding in from the bottom, which only appears on this type of rooms. This icon allows you to enter the editing mode of the room. You will also have noticed the icon in the top left corner. In editing mode, you will discover that this is not one icon, but it's all of them gathered in a stack. You can now place them onto the part of the background image where they are meant to stay. But you can do a lot more. If you have a look and test the options in the left editing menu, you'll find out that there are a lot of details you may add to a graphical element. Moreover, you can rotate it, make it smaller or bigger, change the text color. You can also select more than one object at a time and then do the changes on all of them at once. If no object is selected, you can add a text label to a page. Then you can edit its content and again make it bigger, rotate it, color it. Once you're satisfied with your layout, remember to save with the button or you will lose all your changes.
Divus.